and my name's Nicole. We are going to have a look at this short story and discuss pretty much how to do an analysis. This is a short story on scattered flowers. We shall start with the first paragraph. She's a regular on the 7 a.m. Walks repetitively up and down the carriages, carrying a small bag in her hands. Tired old hands, skin pale and mottled, fingers swollen and gnarled. So with the notes that are given to you, basically what it's saying is that from the first paragraph, it's very important for a writer to give as much information as possible on the main subject. So the main subject of our story right now is a woman, but we do not know her name. However, although we do not know her name, we do know some of her little, we could say, quirks, habits, and a bit of an idea of what she looks like or how old she is. So, through the first sentence, we can tell that she enjoys routine. You can tell that she has a habit and she likes to keep to that habit. Also, regarding her age, we can tell that she probably is maybe 60, 70, or even older than that. Now, some of the language features, like we talked about, are opening words that instantly capture the reader's interest, very descriptive language. For example, tired, pale and mottled, swollen and gnarled. And not always complete sentences. So if you look at these sentences, they don't have a subject to start it. Because the subject is already established in the first sentence, the writer, the author, chose to omit it in the following sentence. And this provides, I would say, a more varied sentence structure, which makes it interesting. So you don't have too much unnecessary information in there. You have what's important, the things that she does. Okay, so these create a lot of impact. So the overall structure reflects text purpose to tell a story which engages and entertains the reader, and the orientation to subject of the story by reference to the subject and or reference to location, time, etc. So basically what it's saying that in the first paragraph, you want to give as much information about the who, what, when, where, or why. Maybe at least 2 to 3 of them. So you know the who. It's a lady. She's an old woman. You know when. It's in the morning, early in the morning. You know what she's doing. Okay, she's on the train, but she's not sitting down. She's walking around. Where is it on the train? Okay, I think it slipped from me just now. So when we say she's a regular on the 7 a.m., you know that she is in some sort of transport that comes at 7 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Moving on to the second paragraph. People slide past to avoid her. They fear she might invade their privacy. That once they start talking to her, she might become a nuisance. She won't. Someone says she has Alzheimer's, and that from time to time they put her in the hospital. She soon escapes. No one notices she's gone, and no one cares. Now, in the second sentence, this is still giving some sort of information about this old lady. However, it is not directly about the old lady herself, but it's about how other people see her. So, from the second paragraph, we can very clearly tell that people do not enjoy her presence. They try to avoid her. Okay? They fear her. They think she might be a nuisance. They say that she has Alzheimer's. So Alzheimer's is a disease in which old people are more susceptible to have. Alzheimer's is where your memory is affected. In Chinese, what you call it is 老人痴呆症. And so people say that she gets put in the hospital and that she escapes from it. But whether or not that's true doesn't matter because nobody cares. No one notices she's gone and no one cares. Okay? So whether or not this information is accurate, whether or not she has this illness is not established, but this is the way people see her. They don't see her as a normal person. They see her as someone very, very different, someone who they want to avoid. So these two paragraphs have just started to establish this character, and this basically what has been going on is how we begin to pick out necessary information to do our literary analysis.